Welcome to my show. It's Saturday. It's September 16th, and it's 9:35 a.m. It's the day before my birthday. Welcome to my live stream. This is free chat. It's free chat. It's just, this is my Saturday morning. So on my Saturday morning, I just want to chill out and relax with you guys. So, hello. Hi, Kiki. Hello, Ate. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Maria and Flavia. Hello, Harsh and Alvin. Hello, Darfur. That's a cool way to spell your name. Hello, Miyuki. Hello, Miss Asma. Hello, Adam. Adam, I saw your messages, and I'm sorry I haven't replied to you yet, but I will. I'm okay. I'm doing pretty well. I'm very, very, very tired, but I feel good because my book is going well, I think. All I think about is my book. That's all I think about right now. I am singularly focused. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Han and Harsh. One hour, yes, Flavia. I don't think that I will have time to be online later, but we'll see. Maybe I'll come online to play drums a little bit later. Saturday afternoon, I usually do a little bit of drumming for exercise, so maybe I'll turn on the camera for that. And tomorrow is my birthday, and tomorrow I am planning to try to go to a festival in my city. My city has a festival called Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest is a German festival, and my city has a lot of German history. So we have a very big Oktoberfest celebration here in Cincinnati, Ohio. And they're having it on my birthday, so I'm going to go down to Oktoberfest for my birthday in the morning. And I'm going to try to take my camera with me and do a live stream down there for you guys. Okay? Tarek asked the question, what is the best way to learn English? Does anybody know my answer? What is my answer? What is the best way to learn English? Adam and Kiki both know the answer. Tarek, the best way to learn English is every way. If you want to learn something, then learn it in every way you possibly can. That's the answer. Okay? I know that's not the answer you want. You want some kind of a secret. There is no secret. There is no secret. Okay? Every way that you can find to learn English is the best way. So when I learn a language, I have a teacher, and I have friends, and I have family, and I have books and videos and apps and YouTube and podcasts and live streams. Everything that I can find to help me learn, I want it. I want it all. Okay? So that's the best way to learn. Simon said the answer is to learn with me. Well, thank you, Simon. Thank you, Simon. All right, let's see. Hello, Priya and Sarah and Lily. Hello, Abdul Karim. Hello, Giuseppe. But you called me Todd, Giuseppe. I'm not Todd. You know that. Come on, Giuseppe. Wake up. I should write the title of my stream as my birthday week. Well, I will let my stream tomorrow will be called my birthday stream. Yeah. What is the book about? My book is about all of my teaching methods and teaching ideas. Where am I live streaming? I am live streaming in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm glad you feel positivism when you see me. That's a good word to practice. Positivism. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. And yes, Hunsup said Oktoberfest is a beer party, and that's right, it is a beer party. I'm not a real... I don't really drink that much, but I'm sure I will probably have a beer or two when I'm down there. Yes, Fabri says, why is Oktoberfest in September? Well, there's a really good reason for that, Fabri. If you should read about the history of Oktoberfest. If you read about the history of Oktoberfest, then you will find out why Oktoberfest is in September. You're right, it seems really weird, right? But if you read about the history, then you'll learn about that. Ah, Kiki gave me a cake. Thank you, Kiki. That's okay, Giuseppe. How can you improve your English quickly? Well, the first answer I will say is you have to work hard and have a good way of learning. If your way of learning is not good, then it doesn't really work. It doesn't matter if you work hard. So you have to have a good way of learning and work hard. That's number one. The second tip that I will give you to improve your English quickly is to teach someone. Teach someone everything you know about English. Teach as many people as you can. If you have kids in your neighborhood, teach them for free. Don't get paid. Teach them what you know. That is the best kind of practice that you can do, and it is the fastest way to advance. Okay? So teaching others what you know is the best form of practice. Okay? Learn something. Whatever you learn, go teach someone. That is the best kind of practice you can do. Ate says, listening and reading is the best way to learn, I think. Ate, every way is the best way. If you're looking for one way, that would be the way that is best for learning anything. Then every way. Your brain, if you're a neuroscientist, if you're a brain doctor will tell you that your brain the best way that it works is when you can use as many neural connections as you possibly can. The way you make more neural connections is by having more input from more sources. So if you only have 2 sources, no, that's not better than having 20 sources. Your brain wants it all. You are limiting what your brain wants. Okay? So the best way is every way. Albert says, am I single? No, Albert, I am married to myself. I am married to myself. I love me. Am I going to cook a birthday cake? No, I don't really like cake that much, Kiki. I'm not a cake fan, really. So when I have my birthday, the only kind of cake I like ice cream cake and I like cookie cake. But I don't really like cake. Will I have a barbecue birthday party? Probably not, Arya, because I'm going to this festival. They have a lot of food at the festival. I'm sure I'm going to eat down there, so I don't think I'm going to want to eat at home. What kind of beverage do I like? I like many different beverages. I'm drinking iced coffee is a beverage I like. All right, Adam, I understand. No problem. What do I think about the book It Ends With Us? Maria, I don't know anything about that book, so I can't tell you anything about that book. Magic wants to know how to use who and how to use whom in a sentence. Magic, look at me. If you're not in school anymore, then no one cares. So don't worry about who or whom. You just use who all the time. Okay? Whom is a word we don't need anymore. It does not serve a real purpose. There is no confusion when you accidentally use the word who. There is no confusion. It's just a stupid little rule that they made a long time ago that's not necessary. So, what do I do with the unnecessary parts of English? Get rid of them. So, my answer is just say who. Always. You're not in school anymore. Don't worry about it. Hello, Ive. Hello, Dimitri. That's right, the Feynman way. Teach people what you learn. But what let me think about that. Well, I'm going to call it the Samson way because my name is Samson, Mark Samson. And when I was 18 years old, I started teaching. That's a very young age to begin teaching, but that was the best thing that could happen to me because I taught them what I know, and that means I was getting incredible practice. So I advanced very, very quickly. So I learned this idea. This idea did not come to me because of Feynman. This idea came to me because I did it. Excuse me. Which part is the wife? The one that tells me how to do things right. With whom are you talking? If someone said that to me, it's weird now. It's weird now. When people use with whom are you going to the park? With whom do you wish to blah, blah, blah? It sounds extremely formal and weird. Like, I feel like I need to use a British accent. With whom would you like to speak to? No. Just say who. Who would you like to talk with? Who would you like to talk to? Who are you talking to? That is all you need to say. With whom? Do I live stream on other social media platforms? Not yet. After I finish my book, I will, but not yet. Right now, I'm too busy. I can't do all that crap. That's too much stuff. I'm one man. So, I do this right now. Not Aline. What are we talking about? We're talking about anything. I'm just hanging out. We're just free chat. Yeah, whom is a part of English that we just don't need anymore. It's not needed. You know, humans used to have a tail. Did you know that? A vestigial tail. And it served no purpose. And so we don't have it anymore. Our body got rid of it because you don't need it anymore. So that is whom is the tail of English. Cut it off and get rid of it. Daniel wants to know, am I a teacher? Daniel, what is the name of this live stream? What is the name of this live stream? What does it say in the corner of my camera? What does it say my name is? You can see my name. What does my name say? Yes, Daniel, I'm a teacher. Bonnie wants to know, what's the difference between sometime and some time separated versus sometimes? Let me think about my answer for just 1 minute. Okay, so the word sometime, one word, SOMETIME, one word. That means at some point in time, okay? At some point in time. So if you say, you should come to dinner sometime, You should come over to my house sometime. We should go have lunch sometime. That is one form of the word sometime. Another way to use sometime is we describe it as like a temporary person. If you say he's a sometime teacher, that means sometimes he teaches. Not all the time. That's not his main job. Okay? So that is one form of the word sometime. Okay? But so sometime when it's one word means at some point in time. At some point in time. Okay? But as an adjective, it means previously or former. Former. Okay? But some time, separated, two words. S-O-M-E, stop, T-I-M-E. Two words. When it's two words, that means a period of time. If you say, I need some time to finish my homework, that means I need more time to finish my homework. Or maybe you break up with your girlfriend or your boyfriend and somebody says, are you okay? And you say, I'm okay, but I need some time. Or I will be okay, I just need some time. Okay, so in that case, some time, two words, means a period of time or usually a long period, or sometimes it means occasionally. Occasionally. All right? There is a page here on Grammarly about it. Go to this page, Bonnie, and they have an explanation. Is that the full? Let me see. I don't know if that's the full link. And it's not. This link is too long. Let me find another one. Wait a minute. Oh, here's a good one. Dictionary.com has a good link about this. Go to that link and read about it, okay? I'm so pretty. That's a song from an old musical. There's a musical, famous musical called The Pirates of Penzance. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and something and gay. It's a funny song. It's a funny play. Actually, or a funny musical. I'm not a big musical fan, but Pirates of Penzance is pretty funny. Ijaz, hello. Wa alaikum assalam. Mossy says, I understand what you say, but in some lives I can't understand the speaker's accent. What can I do? Mossy, you can't really do anything. There will always be some people that you understand better and some people that you don't understand very well. Some people speak more quickly. Some people speak more clearly or less clearly. Some people have a strong accent. Some people have no accent. So, what can you do? Keep trying, but if you can't really understand their accent, then try to find somebody else that you can understand. Okay? In life, you don't always have a choice when you're dealing with language. Sometimes, you might not understand them very well, but you have to try. right? But that's not always true. So, Masi, if you can't understand some person you saw on a live here, then go find another one. Try another one. It's like changing the channel on the TV. If I don't like what I'm seeing, then I try another channel. Okay? All right. I can never please everyone. Amin thinks I'm talking too much, I think. So if you would like to raise your hand and come talk to me, then raise your hand. You're right, I'm talking too much. It did say free chat, so come talk to me. But look, there's only one person raising their hand. One person is raising their hand to talk with me. That is why I chat. That is why I type. Nobody has the courage to come talk to me. So that is why I talk and type and type and type. That's it. Okay? Finally, we have a few people. So let's talk to first Lanky. Lanky was first. Hello, Lanky.
Hello, hello.
How are you, my friend?
I am well.
Good, good. And what are you up to today?
I just take a shower.
Just took a shower, okay. And where are you? You're in China. In what city? Are you in Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen? Where?
I'm in Guangzhou.
Guangzhou, okay, all right. And so it's 12 hours different, so it's 10 p.m. there, right?
Yes.
All right. And how old are you, Lanky? You look pretty young. What are you, 20? 19?
Yes, I'm 20 years old this year.
Wow, I guessed right.
Maybe it's unbelievable. I'm that much of young.
Well, it's always a little bit interesting to try to guess ages, especially in Asia. Because in Asia, sometimes you meet somebody and they look like they're very young or very old, but they're not anywhere near that age. You know, like,
Yes,
I've met people like that. Some people I've met in China who they look really old, and then you ask them how old they are, and they're like 30. And then I've also met people who are, they look very young, you know, but they're not the same age as what you think. Yeah.
Yes, I understand. I
So,
agree.
Lanky, what do you like to do for fun?
I I like to play video games to get entertainment.
Okay. What kind of games do you like to play?
I prefer shooting games.
Shooting games.
Uh,
Okay.
yes,
And
because
I have a question. How did you choose your name? I like your name.
I just made it up.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Do you know lanky actually is a word? It does mean something.
What words? Mean what?
Lanky, let me look up the meaning here. What does it say? It's when a lanky person is kind of like a tall, thin person, usually. So if you see somebody who's kind of tall and very, very thin, and because they're tall and thin, they're maybe not really, really coordinated, that's a lanky person. So, like, for example,
But I am same but not tall.
you're not tall. Okay, well, it's interesting. Yeah, when I see you, I can't see how tall you are, but you do kind of look a little bit lanky. You're thin, and that's part of being lanky is being thin.
Yes, a small size of lanky.
Ida wants to know, is that a compliment or not? I think it depends on the person who's saying it. Lanky doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. You know, I think usually when we describe someone as lanky, I don't feel it's negative. I feel it's just a description. You know, like you're thin. That doesn't mean you're negative. That's just you're thin, you know?
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't think it's really negative, but it might be if you wanted it to be, right? If you wanted to say, oh, he's too lanky or something, then when you use the word too, now it implies that that means you feel those characteristics are too much. Yeah. But I don't think it's negative just by itself. By itself, I think it's just a description. That's all. Yeah.
I didn't know originally whether it is negative or positive of this name.
It's not really either, I don't think. You know, let me see something.
So is Mark your surname
Yes.
or first name?
That's Mark is my first name. Mark is my first name. My family name is Samson. Yeah.
Samson.
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 Yeah. It's kind of like Samsung.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, when I lived in Taiwan, many people had a difficult time saying my last name because it's Samson, Samson.
Samson.
Yeah, and
I see.
it's difficult to say, but they all knew how to say Samsung. So that was my nickname when I was in Taiwan. They used to just call me, "Hey, Samsung, come here, Samsung." Yeah.
So.
My connection's a little weird. Anyway, Lanky, do you have any questions for me or anything you want to ask me about?
So, is live streamer your major occupation?
My occupation, my job is being me, Lanky. So, yeah, my job is being me. So I do anything that I think I can do. Okay? Just like Da Vinci. Da Vinci, right?
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Wow.
Da Vinci. What was his job? Did he have one job?
He's a genius.
Yeah, he had many, many jobs. People think...
Yes, he has multiple...
Right. People think he was a genius because... He said, my job is being me. So he wasn't limited by one thing. He said, oh, well, I like art, and I like music, and I like invention, and I like math, and I like science, and he liked anything, and he studied everything, and he pursued everything. I do the same thing. Anything that I am curious about, I learn about. Anything that I learn enough about, I do. So I am a musician. You can see the drums behind me. And
I'm learning the lessons of giving enough freedom to myself is also important.
It definitely is. It is. That's right. So that's why, Bruce Lee, I really like Bruce Lee, right? Bruce Lee is the Kung Fu guy, right?
Lee.
And he had Jeet Kune Do. Jeet Kune Do was his kind of martial art, his Kung Fu, right? And Jeet Kune Do means the way of the intercepting fist. His idea was that the traditions of Kung Fu are too traditional, too restrictive, too restricting. He didn't want to be restricted. He wanted to be free. That's the way I look at everything. I try to look at everything that same way. So, Lanky, you can do anything you want to do. Whatever you're interested in, do that thing. If you do it enough, people think that you're really good at it. That's what we call talent.
But as for me, in my opinions, and I hoped, and I also hope to get a stable job in the future.
Well, everyone hopes to get a stable job in the future. But I'll tell you this. In the future, the way to get a stable job is to be multi-talented. You cannot be one thing anymore. You can't just be one thing. You have to be more than one thing, right? Why?
Yes. And that
Because
guy could
yeah,
could
if you're only one thing, if you are only one thing, then you're replaceable.
replaceable.
They can replace you
Yes, I
very
can make my
easily, right?
yes. Only in that way I can make my life flexible.
Right. But if you
And
become more versatile, you have more talents. Now you're
yes,
not very replaceable. Now you're not very replaceable. Yeah. So that's the reason why it's important. Look at it like this. Lanky, there are many English teachers. There are many, many, many English teachers, right? Millions of them, right? But how many English teachers are there that also are drummers? Not that many. There are
drummers.
some, okay? How many English teachers are there that also are drummers and they are cooks? I'm a cook too. I can cook very well. Whatever you want to eat, I can make it. Okay? How
That's funny.
and then how many drummers, how many English teachers play drums and cook and speak Chinese?
Yeah, I
Only
know
only one.
only
Me.
one you. Yes, I know only one.
So that's why I'm different. I don't worry. I'm not worried about anybody taking my job. I'm not worried about anybody taking my job because I'm convinced that they can't do what I do. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So make
But
yourself versatile. Make yourself versatile
but
and you make yourself powerful.
being multiply talented also require more conditions. I think, and yeah, if someone want to be more gifted than ever before, she he or she should pay more effort than before.
Yeah. Yeah. And Lanky, here's one of the things that I say. One of my favorite quotes that I created is curiosity is the smoke of passion. Curiosity is the smoke of
Varsity is
passion.
smoke of
So
passion.
what that
Yes,
means is if you don't know, I don't know what my passions are. I'm not sure what my talents are. I don't know, Teacher Mark. I don't know. What are you curious about? What are you curious about? Curiosity, when you think of something and you're curious, it makes you go like, what is that? What is that thing, right? Just like when you smell smoke. When you smell smoke, you go, where is that smoke coming from? I have to go find where's that smoke. Smoke will tell you where the fire is, right? Curiosity will tell you where your passions are. So,
curiosity. Yes, also play a unique roles
yeah,
to
follow your
generating
curiosity.
more passions
That's
to
right.
things.
Follow your curiosity. Follow that. That's smoke. You're looking for the fire, follow the smoke. Okay?
Don't be limited to find why you liking this.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I want to tell you. If I ask you, what do you do? And you tell me, I'm a doctor, or you tell me I'm an accountant, or you tell me I'm a taxi driver. Is that all you do? Really? You're a human being and you're telling me that you are only capable of doing one thing? No. Every doctor, every doctor out there has another talent. Every taxi driver out there has another talent. Every accountant out there has another talent. And if you find your other talents, they will make you more valuable. That's what
But
I
I know few people who are multiple talented.
Yeah, well, if you know people who are multi-talented, then you know people who looked for their talent. Everyone is multi-talented, Lanky, but not everyone looks for it. So, for example, Lanky, there might be diamonds in your yard. Right now, there might be diamonds in your yard. But if you don't go look for them, are you going to find them?
No.
Right. So that's what happens with passion and talent. Everyone has talent, everyone has passion, but not everyone digs to find them. Not everyone digs to find them. Most people, they think, oh, I don't have any talents. I'm not talented. I'm not special. And so they don't ever find their talent. They don't ever find their passion. But everybody has talent. Everyone.
I see.
Yeah. You just have to find it.
So kind of how to say you you're like a philosopher.
Being a teacher is not that different than being a philosopher. Philosophers think, and philosophers then use their thoughts to give you wisdom, right? They think about things and then they try to say things that are wise so that you can understand them, right? That's what philosophers do. Teachers do the same thing. They think about things and then they try to explain them so that you understand them. So
Yes.
there's a lot of philosophy in teaching, and there's a lot of psychology in teaching. Uh-oh, we lost him. What happened? Oh no, maybe he ran out of time. Lanky, I'm so sorry, my friend. I don't know what happened. But it was good to talk to you. And yeah, again, everybody, I know you want to know all about money. All you want to know is, how do you make your money? I make my money any way I possibly can. So sometimes people pay me to play music. Sometimes people pay me for teaching English. Sometimes people pay me for teaching drums. Sometimes people pay me for translating or marketing or other things that I can do. So I do whatever I can do. And that is what you should do also. Everyone on this planet is multi-talented. How do I know that? How do I know that? Because what does multi-talent mean? It means that you're adaptable. It means you're adaptable. And evolution is all about adaptability. That's what evolution is all about, adaptability. So, can you adapt? Yes, you can. Why can you adapt? Because you are able to use many different skills, many different talents to do things. So, everyone is talented because everyone is adaptable. Okay? Arwa says, what about when you're surrounded by ignorant people and they don't even care about education? Arwa, you need to remember that you are always surrounded by people that do like education. How do I know that? Because there are billions of people that do like education, and you live on Earth. And Earth is a very, very, very small rock in space. So you live on a very small rock in space with billions of other people. That means that you are always surrounded by people who do care about education. You just need to think about those people. Don't think about the people that you see that don't care about education. Think about the people who do. And maybe they're not very close to you, but you live on Earth, and Earth is really not that big. So, if you feel your neighborhood is too small, if you feel like your world is too small, that's because you are not thinking of the big world that you live in. If you are a turtle, if you're a turtle and you live in a box, if you're a turtle in a box, that box is your world. If you're a turtle in a box, then that box is your world. That's the only world you know. Right? But if you learn more, the more you learn, the bigger your box gets. So, are you a turtle in a box, or are you a human being that's on the planet Earth and that is going through outer space, through the galaxy? We are space travelers. Do you know that? I don't know if you know this or not, but we are on a spaceship. The spaceship we are on is called Earth. Right now, we are all flying through space at millions of miles per hour. We're flying through space, right? So, we are traveling on a spaceship together. And yes, that's right. You have to get access to different people, or you have to try to imagine that you are part of a different group of people. So, Arwa, you might be surrounded in your neighborhood. You might feel like you're surrounded by small-minded people. But here, online, you're connected to the world. Those are not the same small-minded people, right? Thank you, Hero. Thank you, Alba. Lanky says multiple talents also need cost. Not always, Lanky. No. No, not always. Some of those costs are things you're going to spend anyway. Learn how to cook. You're going to spend money on food anyway. If you learn how to cook, that is a talent that will cost you less money. So some talents that you learn will make your life cheaper. So they actually save you money, Lanky. Right? I learned how to cook. Now I actually can cook better than restaurants. That means I don't have to spend money at restaurants. I don't like to go out to eat very often because the truth is, yeah, I do. I think I can cook better than most of the food that I eat at restaurants in America. Yeah. Lanky says, what if I've made other plans and I have no time for curiosity and digging multiple talents? Lanky, you have the time. You think you don't have the time, but you do. And more importantly, Lanky, when you invest in your curiosity, you invest in yourself. When you invest in your curiosity and your education, and when I say education, I mean finding your talents and learning how to do them. When you do that, you are investing in yourself. So it's worth the time. And whatever plans you made, be creative and find a way to keep curiosity in your plans. You will regret it if you don't. Okay? What is the meaning of education? Education is you trying to understand the world you live in. That is education. Anything that you do to try to understand the world you live in better is education. Okay? Bella says to watch live streams and to dictate which way can improve my listening. Both ways will improve, but watching live streams will improve your listening better. Dictation is good, but dictation is not quite the same as listening. Bella, you need to create more than one way to practice listening. Okay? You need to practice, you need to have more than one way to practice listening. More than one way, not just one. Okay? Let's see. Yeah, we are not talking about Musk. I did not talk about him. He didn't come up in the conversation, and he's not. No. If I had a chance to meet Elon Musk, I wouldn't want to. He doesn't impress me. Not at all. Not even a little bit. There are kids in my neighborhood that I'm more impressed by. What is my favorite food? Sandra, that depends on the day. My stomach determines what I like to eat that day. You know, some days I like tacos, some days I love burgers, some days I like pizza, some days I love pasta, some days I love Chinese food, some days I love, dumplings. I love, Sandra, there are only two kinds of food. There are only two kinds of food. Good food and bad food. Darman says, people in my city are not interested in learning. What should I do so they want to learn with me? Darman, show them that you are passionate. Passion is contagious. And you can't fake it. When people see passion, they know it's real. They know it's real. They know it's not fake. And passion is contagious. So when people see a passionate person, they go, "Oh wow, that's interesting. I want to know more about that guy." Okay? Is it mandatory to practice speaking and also improve listening? Daniel, no. Is it mandatory to learn how to walk? No. But it makes life a lot easier. Is it mandatory to learn how to swim? No. But it's a good skill to know. Is it mandatory to learn how to cook? No, but it's a good skill to know. So it's not mandatory, but let me ask you a question, Daniel. Do you want to improve? So, Daniel, stop looking for ways to limit yourself. That's what you're doing. You're looking for ways to limit yourself. Try instead, look for ways to challenge yourself. Don't ask yourself what you think you can't do. Ask yourself what you think you can do. What does resonate mean here? The preliminary information about self-sabotage resonates a bit. Resonate, to resound. Re means again. Sana comes from the word sonar, sonus, I think, meaning a sound, right? So in this case, to resound, resonate, means to make that sound again. But in this case, to resonate means I feel I understand that thing. I feel I understand that thing. Okay? So, let me show you a musical example. Okay? Let me show you a musical example that will help you understand the word resonate. Okay. Listen to me, everybody. Look at me. Look at me. I don't like Elon Musk. I think he's a... So, if you like Elon Musk, then you might not like me. Whatever you think is great about him, I don't. I don't. But more importantly, we're not talking about Elon Musk. What does Elon Musk have anything to do with learning language or learning at all? Quite frankly, he's not as smart as you think he is. He's not as smart as you think he is. Okay? I do get upset. Why? Because Elon Musk is not a good man, but you admire him. That's not good. He is not a good person. I would not trust him with my sister. Would you trust that man with your sister? No, you wouldn't. If you do, then I don't know who you are. Okay? It doesn't matter if you have no sister. Imagine if you did. Would you trust that person with your daughter? Would you trust that person with your sister? I wouldn't. No. So, and why does that matter to me? That matters to me because you should admire people who are admirable. He's not admirable. He's rich. You are confusing financial success with goodness. Just because you are rich does not mean you are good. As a matter of fact, the more rich you are, the more likely you are not a good person. You cannot become that rich without hurting people. True or false? You cannot become that rich without hurting people. I don't admire anyone that wants to hurt people to become successful. That's the way that I see it. So no, if you bring up the word Elon Musk, no, 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 no. Find someone better to admire. And I want you to look at it like this. If you can't trust that person with your sister, then that's not someone you should admire. If you would not feel comfortable with that person, with your sister alone, then no, that's not a person you should trust. Okay? So that's why it matters to me. It matters to me because he's not a good influence. He's not a good influence. No, he inspires you to want money. Is that what no. If you think he's good, then you won't think I'm good because I don't want to inspire you to want money. I want to inspire you to be a better person. I want to inspire you to be a better person. What is he inspiring you to do? He's not inspiring you to be better at anything. No. Nothing. No. If I had a chance to meet him, if he wanted to meet me, I would refuse. I have no interest in meeting that person, and he has nothing to offer me except money. That's the only thing he has to offer is money. If you took away his money, would you care about him anymore? No, you wouldn't. Okay? I admire people, you know, it's hard for me to say that you know, every human being has flaws, including me. I am not perfect. I have many, 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 many flaws. But there's one very important thing in life. Some people, you can tell that they are trying to be better. Some people are on a path of trying to be better, always trying to be better. Some people don't care. That's the way I see it. Okay? My camera again. But it's time for me to go. Let me see. Is my student ready for me? Hold on. Sorry everybody. One moment. I know many people are probably going to be really upset with me because of that. I know lots of people think Elon Musk is amazing and he's an amazing man. But no, I don't. And you can't convince me that he is. Why? Because I don't see a man that looks like he's trying to be better. I don't see a man that looks like he's trying to improve himself. I don't see a man that's trying to be a good role model. I don't see anybody who's trying to be better. I see somebody who's trying to be rich. Okay? Do I think rich means successful? No, I don't. Role model. Can't type today. Yeah. Okay. Listen, everybody. I'm sorry that I got upset and yelled about Elon Musk, but he's just somebody that, it bothers me. It bothers me that you admire him because he's not admirable, in my opinion. It bothers me. I don't mind if you like some, there's certain people that fine, you like that guy, that's fine, I don't care. But there's certain people that I feel like he's not a positive influence. But you're trying to make him look like he's positive. But I don't see anything positive. I see a man with a lot of money and a lot of power and a big, big, big ego. No, Sally, my father gave me some of the best advice I ever got. My father always told me this, Sally. Any problem that can be solved with money isn't really a problem. Any problem that can be solved with money isn't really a problem. Okay? All right. Listen, everybody, I have to go because my student is ready for me. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is my birthday. So please come to watch my birthday live stream. I promise I won't yell about Elon Musk tomorrow. Okay? But just remember, no, don't talk about him to me because you're not going to hear things you like. All right? Teachers, you should admire teachers. Go find a teacher and thank them for being a teacher. That's who you should admire, not the billionaire. Admire the teacher. Am I envious of him? No. No, Hamid. I'm not envious of him at all. Not even this much. Nope. All right, everybody. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right? So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for following. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.